Hi everyone, I'm Jojo. Welcome back to the channel. Today I will be showing you how to replace the brake pads and rotors on this 2008 Nissan Frontier. And this is going to apply to all Nissan Frontiers with this body. So before we get started, I'll put it on jack stands for safety so that we can remove our front tires. Okay, so next I'm going to remove the caliper bolts. Okay, so next I'm going to remove the caliper. Slide it out because I took my bolts out. Okay, and we don't want this to be hanging by the brake hose, so I'm going to attach it here with some wire. So get yourself some wire and feed it through. And then I'm going to attach this to the control arm. Next, I'm going to remove the anti-rattle clips, which are these two things, and then I'm going to remove the brake pads. So next I'm going to remove the caliper bracket, which means I need to loosen up these bolts. Okay. Now I'm going to slide this brake rotor. Dirty. So depending on where you live, there could be rust accumulation. It might not be as easy as it was for me to slide off your rotor. If that's the case, you're just going to want to get some lubricant and spray it around. Let it sit for a little while, and then once you're ready to actually remove your rotor, take a rubber mallet and hit it around the sides so that it is able to come off. Okay, so for the sake of this video, I'm not going to be using new parts. You guys will, because you're replacing your rotor and your brake pads, but I'm going to put my old stuff back on to just show you how to do it. Okay, so basically you're going to want to put your rotor back, line it up, and slide it back into place. And you're going to want brake cleaner. You're going to spray it around this side, the front, and then you're also going to spray it around the back. So it's going to be this area, okay? Okay, so after you install your new rotor, you're going to get your bracket and your bolts, and you're going to slide it back on and tighten it to the correct specs. So once you've put your caliper bracket back on, you're going to install your new brake hardware. Okay, so you're going to put on your new brake pads, and then you're going to want to clean your pin here. So make sure you clean it, lubricate it, and replace the rubber boots here. Okay, got it? Good. And once you've done all that and your brake pads are on, you're going to install your new anti-rattle clips, which look like those. So next, we're going to compress our caliper pistons, but before you do that, you're going to want to loosen up the cap on your reservoir here. So before you put your brake caliper back on, you need to compress the pistons, which are these, with this caliper tool. Next, you're going to want to clean the areas that makes contact with the brake pads with brake cleaner. Okay, no one likes noisy brakes, right? So you're going to want to use the disc brake quiet. You're going to want to apply a thin coat of this to where the caliper makes contact with your brake pads. So then you're going to put your brake caliper back on and put your bolts back in and tighten them to the proper spec. So after you've replaced or put everything back on, replaced your old stuff with your new stuff, you're going to want to put your tire back on and make sure the lug nuts are snug. Repeat the same exact process on the other side, and then lower your car. After that, you're going to want to make sure you tighten your lug nuts to the correct specs. Once you're done installing your brakes, then you can go ahead and tighten this cap back on. Okay, so once you've replaced your brakes, done everything, you're going to want to get in your truck and actually press on the brake a few times until it's firm, and then you know you're good. Thank you so much. Again, I'm Jojo with Howstuffinmycarworks.com. Thanks for being loyal followers, and if you're new to the channel, again, welcome. Have a great holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you next year. Okay, so before you put the brake caliper back on, you're going to want to compress the pistons, which are these, with this caliper tool, and then you're going to be good to go.
Well, not quite.
No?
No, because there's a few more steps. So go ahead.
And then you're done forever. Bye! Next, you're going to want to go on. Oh, go on.